this is a very, very uh, special video. I'm sick of saying that. But you know why? Because I have been creating content on Gyan Ganj and Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda and the other fathers of Gyan Ganj for a while. So, sorry for the notifications. Right. So I have been speaking about Gyan Ganj. Gyan Ganj is this ashram, or is this place where people go for their spiritual upliftment. It is a place where different kinds of sadhaks, different kinds of yogis, different kinds of bhairavis, kumaris, they gather together and they learn occult sciences like Surya Vigyan, Chandra Vigyan, Vayu Vigyan, and all that. So this place, Gyanganj, it essentially it's somewhere near Manas Sarovar, Tibet. Okay, in that zone. And as it is said that there is really no physical geographical location of Gyanganj. It's not that okay, latitude this, longitude this, and you can just go there and discover Gyanganj. It doesn't work like this. I wanted to make this video more so to address certain things because I keep getting a lot of messages on my Gyanganj page that how do I get there, how do I do sadhana from there, but it doesn't work like that. I mean, if you've been chosen to do sadhana from that lineage, and if you have been chosen to participate in that place, then you will be called and you will be taken. It's not something you can avoid. It's not something that you can pursue. You can pursue to elevate your consciousness to the degree that you are noticed, because every single time that we do sadhana of spiritual practice, the lotus within our nabhi, okay, here sort of blooms, and when that lotus blooms, we are instantly we are noticed because our energy field changes. Okay, and when the energy field changes, it's almost like Shambhala or Gyanganj, people can see us. So it's not that everybody knows about Gyanganj and Shambhala right now, but this is the moment when people will really start discussing it and start talking about it. I have been making content on this for over a decade now, writing about this, thinking about this, and visualizing places because I have a close connection to Gyanganj. So, in that sense, I had developed a lot of written material, a lot of images, a lot of pictures, a lot of stuff on Gyanganj, okay? And slowly, I want to give it out. I want to hold discussions and I want to talk about it. So today, I just wanted to start up by telling you a bit of my research that I have compiled over the years. My grandfather was a disciple of Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda. So he was a part of the 49ers, as they were called. They were special initiates who would be given special sadhanas to awaken their superhuman abilities, okay, go into the next level of sadhana. So now my grandfather, my father, they've left me a lot of information and a lot of things to sift through. So this is something I have done because my interest in Shambhala started from when I was very, very young, and it has just grown and grown and grown, and it has it's something that I need to talk about. It's something that I need to tell you that there, up there in the mountains, somewhere near Manas Sarovar, Tibet, that zone, you cannot pinpoint it geographically. Okay, there exists a place which houses some of the greatest adepts of our Manvantara, of I won't say generation, because that's going too simplistic. A Manvantara is a few is one cycle of creation and destruction of the earth, right? I will tell you a bit about Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda. Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda was born in a place called Bondul, okay, which is in Bengal, in a place called Bardhaman, okay, Bardhaman. Now, he was taken by the fathers of Gyanganj, and he was initiated into one of the most esoteric and powerful sadhanas of our time, and that is called Akhanda Mahayoga. So Baba Vishuddhananda was initiated in Tibet, stayed there, learned about Akhanda Mahayoga, learned different disciplines that they teach in Gyangan, Surya Vigyan, Chandra Vigyan. I told you all about that. He learned and mastered all of that, and this is documented by not just Indian disciples but very many foreign scientists who traveled through the region. All right, met him. He's even mentioned in the autobiography of a yogi. Okay, it's called The Perfume Saint, the chapter. But it's written rather shabbily, so I will get into that, make a video about that, because uh, Baba Vishuddhananda has been portrayed as someone who just shows you all these occult, metaphysical powers he has, but that is very removed from the truth. And how do I know this? My grandfather lived with Baba Vishuddhananda over many years. He was one of his closest disciples. And my grandfather has a lot of stories to tell, which I am going to tell the world now, because it's important that we awaken to the power of Gyanganj. So Baba Vishuddhananda was born in a place called Bondul. And then he was taken to Gyanganj, okay? And after that, uh, his guru was someone called Maharshi Brahmatapa, and he was a Tibetan, okay? And it is said in Gyanganj lore that said in Gyanganj lore that Mahatapa Baba has not died this Manvantara, and he's not going to die. His physical body is not like anything you know or understand, or it's not like us. So that is Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda's guru, Brahmarshi Mahatapa. Okay, and then so he trained under him and everything, and his Mahatapa's one of his most powerful disciples was Briguram. And as Baba Vishuddhananda went to Gyanganj and he started practicing, he started occult sciences, practicing Tratak, Pranayam, Yoga, Akhanda Mahayoga. He was given this very, very special Banlingam. Okay, a lingam is almost, it's like an egg. Okay, it's a physical visual representation of Shiva, or the masculine polarity. Therefore, it may even remind you of a phallus, okay, symbolizing masculine, the divine masculine. So the lingam is a very powerful tool of sadhana, okay, tool of spiritual discipline and practice. So Baba Vishuddhananda turned out to be so powerful that in Gyanganj they used to do tratak with the bandlingam. You know, they hold the bandlingam and they do tratak with it. Tratak, many types of tratak. Tratak is essentially bringing your vision right on the bandlingam, and sometimes it's moved to the left, sometimes moved to the right, and then you look here. So many ways tratak can be done. So Baba Vishuddhananda's aura, his eyes, his the eyes, the power of his eyesight was so strong that he would break the bandlingams in Gyanganj, okay, in wherever he was practicing. So this bandlingam that was there in Gyanganj was the only lingam that could handle his deep penetrative gaze, okay, and so once Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda could practice with that, he was given that by Briguram. And Briguram is one yogi who is known to travel to the sun. So his body is again unlike anything we understand. Okay, the myth of Gyanganj. He is known to travel with his physical body or Sthula Sharira all the way to Gyanganj. So, of course, these are not these are once you do sadhana like that, you go beyond the physical realm and the laws that dominate in this 3D world. You go beyond that. You start to see the world through a different lens, and that's what happens. And when you realize that, that is self actualization. Okay, so Baba Vishuddhananda was given the Banlingam, and many of the other yogis of Gyanganj did not like this, okay, because they were like, okay, why is this ancient lingam that has lived in Gyanganj for so long? A lot of Babas practice Tratak with, but again, remember that not everybody can do Tratak with that Banlingam, okay, because it is so powerful. But Baba Vishuddhananda not only could do it with his with that Bandingam, he perfected it. So makes sense it went to him. And when everybody was pissed off with Briguram, he went to their guru, Mahatapa, the Tibetan, and he said that okay, this is what I've done. I've given Vishuddhananda this lingam to take back to Bondul. So Mahatappa was very happy about it, and he said it has gone where it's meant to go. Now, this lingam was then consecrated and established in Bondul, and today it is known as Bonduleshwar. Okay, this Shiva lingam. Now, Shiva has many names in different places. Okay, Kal Bhairav, Mahamrityunjay. So, here Shiva became known as Bonduleshwar. Okay, and once when Shiva was known as Bonduleshwar, there he was established there, and that Banlingam, uh, Shiva as in the divine masculine. Okay, he was established, and the Banlingam is now in Bondu. You can go and see it. You can go and if you are into this myth, into this lore, then it'll be very sacred to me when I was there and the experiences that I had. Uh, a lot of Babas have had similar experiences. A lot of yogis when they have seen their Ishta Devata. Okay, who is the Ishta Devata? The image that we invoke is the Ishta Devata. So the Banlingam or Bunduleshwar is very powerful and resides in this little hamlet in Bengal, and this was where Baba Vishuddhananda prays. I used to pray, doesn't anymore. Actually, they do because a lot of people in Bondul, and I have been there, I have researched this. They say that on special nights like Amavasya, which is a new moon, today is a new moon, as I say this. So, this new moon is in tropical Sagittarius, but inside real Scorpio. Okay, so special days, special nights. It's said on special nights, actually, more than days, that there is puja that happens here, and you can hear chimes, you can hear bells, you can smell the incense, you can hear the Sanskrit hymns floating around, but no one is allowed to go there after evening. The mandir is closed, and no one is allowed to go there. So I will make more videos elucidating my experiences, what I went through when I was in Bondul, how I interacted with the Bandingam, everything I will tell you. But this was a bit on Paramhamsa Vishuddhananda, who is probably one of the greatest saints that the world has seen. If you look at the 47 Amrit Putras, they have this poster, they sell it at the Kumbh Mela also. A lot of people have this, it's called the 47 Amrit Putras, and Baba Vishuddhananda is one of them. And through his occult sadhana and his love for humanity, he wanted to bring about a new age. He wanted to teach not only Tantra Shastra or Akhanda Mahayoga, he wanted to give the science of Surya Vigyan, Chandra Vigyan to the world, lunar science, solar science. Baba Vishuddhananda had a box of lenses, which were just like camera lenses, special lenses that could convert any substance into precious gem. Sometimes these lenses could even bring back, say, a dead bird. But of course, Baba also had his siddhis where he would bring back certain things, maybe a dead bird, and release it. Or he did show his siddhis, and everything was not just science. Because here in Gyanganj, materialistic science does not apply. Okay, everything is metaphysical, because everything is consciousness. Once we understand that, and I think the discussion today has become much easier, because today we have quantum mechanics, and we are actually debating about whether we live in a simulation, whether we are a computer run simulation run by future humanity, to see what their ancestors did, to see how their ancestors lived. So reality is far more mysterious than we could ever understand, and I think that's what keeps our imagination flowing. That's what keeps us going. So please subscribe, like, comment, share, and let me know what you think of this video. Join me for Uranus through the 12 signs. I will let you know what you can expect there. Bye.